Hey, folks, Quilly here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Terra Invicta. We are the Initiative, and we've got our hit squad going around trying to cause a little bit of chaos. In between episodes, I did go and boop the smaller of the two alien surveillance fleet. There's still another one out there in space, but it's got about 600 combat strength preview. I'm not sure the hit squad can take it quite as is. We still got those fast torpedo ships on the way, so we'll probably do some more combat action there. But I thought, you know, this hit squad can go and target some of the vulnerable human faction stations around in space, try to trim down their numbers and stop them from being able to, like, snipe my new stations as they come up. As I say this, the Resistance is currently sending a fleet to one of our stations. What I'm hoping to do is boop this Project Exodus station, hopefully not have a bunch of actual hull damage, and then turn around and take out the Resistance station while they're away. I don't know if we'll have enough time for that. The Resistance fleet was a little too big for me to go and engage their station as is, which is why I chose this target. And unrelatedly, I think the Resistance fleet decided to go and strike one of my new stations that is maybe still under construction or something like that. It doesn't have a garrison fleet, and that's fine. So anyway, we'll go and do this engagement here. And we will, well, let's go and start battle. Let's run this one manually and see how we feel. Do we want to go with the max speed start? That's an interesting question. If we're going with a torpedo fleet, we do, because what we want to do is be moving forward with as much relative speed as possible so the torpedoes start a little bit. But if we're facing off against a bunch of missile ships and things, we actually probably want to hang back until and shoot down their missiles point defense until they've run out, and then we'll close. So what I think I might do is close at a relatively slow speed. Oh, wow. Ended up at exactly 100. I thought, I didn't care about a specific number, but we'll just scooch forward a little bit. You know, maybe a little bit more, just because otherwise it's going to be annoying. So let's do this. I have no idea what their ships are equipped with, but let's move forward. I don't think we have to send a primary target or anything like that. They'll auto-fire their big guns at whatever target is closest, which is definitely going to be correct for the lasers, because they do have a bunch of damage fall off over time. Yeah, we really can't get their specs in combat, right? Okay, we've got some sort of missiles going forward, although maybe from only one ship? Okay, oh no, there we go. There's some more over there. Should I turn? Not really. Our main guns aren't going to be shooting down these little things anyway, and then so it's all going to be the hull guns, so facing isn't going to matter for this. I mean, arguably, if we're going to get hit, we're going to want to make sure... That's actually not a bad idea. We're going to want to make sure that our front is facing. So what I'm going to do is I will target one of these, and then I'll put my ships in lock mode, just to make sure they're facing the direction of the threat, so that our best armor is facing these things. But yeah, it looks like we're fine, actually. Yeah, everything's being shot down. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to face this thing as it's closer. Now, our engagement rules are not... Yeah, this is the big gun. Oh! Okay, the big one does do Guardian mode. Actually, I don't know that I want that. I think it's a waste for these things to shoot down incoming missiles. Ideally, I would like it to... Yeah, I want this mode. Just regular attack. Fire at nearest enemy, but not anything else. I don't know if I can set these en masse. They do all have the same primary gun. But yeah, I was going to say, I don't think that interface works. So I don't want you to only fire at the primary target. I'm only using the primary target mechanic as a way to face our ship. We'll fire at primary target if no target is set or out of range. We'll fire at nearest enemy. Yes, okay. That is indeed exactly what I want. Perfect. Oh. And then clear the primary targets. You're still just shooting at whatever's closest for most efficient damage. I think the point defense will handle these guys. And our formation's tight enough that the point defense of all the ships are getting involved in this. Okay, just turn to face the main fleet now. And once again, clear the primary target. And you know what? We'll go... Well, actually, I don't know that I want to go fast forward. Actually, our combat acceleration is so low that full speed ahead barely means anything. All right. blasting the flankers. Now, we're not shooting the flankers when there's missiles coming over, because only our hull weapons are shooting flankers. And it's interesting, so the point defense... This is a nose one, right? Wait. Do we have nose guns in this? Oh, wait, here's the nose gun. Derp. Wait, are these off? Okay. I got confused. So actually, I might have wanted this one still in point defense mode. This one is not supposed to have... Some of these are off. Oh, this weapon is damaged. Okay. Wait, it's alternating a little. I'm confused. I guess we're constantly taking damage, so we're losing it again. Yeah, okay. I borked something here, maybe. I don't know. But it looks like we've got the win. Yeah, there we go. You are doing this. Your job is to primarily murder the other ships, not shoot down these missiles. Because we're actually keeping perfectly good pace with the missiles, so we want to make sure to do a little bit of prioritizing. I think I can probably just simulate the fight at this point. I think we've got this one in hand. There we go. We did take a little bit of damage. Now, it'll be interesting. So I do have to continue here because you're currently combat locked. Aren't you? Lag. Combat imminent. Oh, okay, no, this resistance fleet is actually hitting one of our stations. I'm not going to engage because I don't want to chase them and not have the station defense, which, yeah, this is a triple air defense one. I will accept. Oh, this actually seems totally fine. Here, just auto-resolve this one. This should be... Really? Oh, what? Really? Do I want these torpedo ships to charge forward? I think that's probably still correct. Fire across multiple targets in range. Yeah, that is actually really interesting. I guess that's probably fine for here. Yeah, just unload as much as you can. Hopefully, killing off a few of these guys. Oh, they do have a decent amount of point defense, but some of them are being hit. We probably still lose the station. But, like, we had, like, 0 kills on the first pass, didn't we? Yeah, those guys are gonna die, but fair, fine. I mean, yeah, you've got nothing. I could tell you to go to, like, defensive maneuvers, but it's not gonna matter. It's not gonna matter. Okay, so we do have the triple defense stations. So I guess at this point I can just automate because... Well, here's one thing I'm not sure. I don't know if the auto-resolve battle here will work mechanically exactly the same as the fully simulated battle. And I don't know if, like, one way is better than the other. But so far, the point defense, having killed a bunch of these things, is keeping pace with these. They might close enough to get some, like, torpedoes or something. It's interesting. What are we firing at these guys? Is this station equipped with missiles? Or is these... What else could you shoot down? Oh, you might have, like, siege coilers or something which can be shot. Well, maybe not siege coilers, because I don't think those coils would be killed. What is the station firing? Can't click to get the stats. We're almost reaching the ship. But presumably we do have, like, lasers or kinetic weapons. Yeah, there we go. We are impacting this a little. That as this closes. Although, if they're shooting from closer and closer, we might have a little bit less time to get a point defense solution on things. We've taken a little bit of damage. But, there we go. One of their ships is down. Yeah, I was going to say, this felt like, I don't know what that auto-resolve was doing. Well, I guess here's the thing. If the enemies had torpedoes, we know the auto-resolve seems to, like, overperform on torpedoes and things, is the vibe. I just assume it's just because they spread out the damage better in a way that doesn't necessarily happen in a practical way in the fully simulated combat, but I'm not sure. So maybe they were getting extra stats there. Now, we are getting hit here by some autocannon stuff, but it's clearly not representing a tremendous amount of damage. Yeah, okay. Like, I was pretty sure this was going to be fine. I was very surprised by the auto-resolve there. So I'm Well, at this point, I could probably go and finish it with this if it's taking a little while, but I don't think it's going to take much longer. Come on. Go be blasting. Gotta explode any second now. Come on. Come on. There it is. Okay. And yeah, whatever these blue things are, it's not plasma. You can't shoot down plasma. I'm assuming it's some sort of slug, some sort of kinetic slug, but I'm not sure. All right. Done, done, done. We lost the ships that were defending this, but that's fine. They were kind of obsolete-ish. You're okay. If I go take me there, does it select the station? Good. Because we need to rebuild? No, there's nothing to rebuild. This modules took damage, although I think they get auto-repaired. Like, I think they get instantly repaired, so that's fine. Okay. Hit squad, waiting for you to wake up again. Oh, forgot that the speed gets reset. There we go. Select you, which is already selected. Oh, I guess we want to destroy the hab while we're here. Although, no, that's fine. Because I say, oh, I really want to get to that resistance station before they go and return their fleet there. But they don't have a fleet. They lost it. Okay, you've been blasted. So now, Crazy Horse Station. You do still have 2 fleets. So this has no combat strength by itself. Romeo 22 is a 91 strength. Romeo 91 is a 17 strength. Yeah, I think we can go and blow up Crazy Horse Station here. Fuel is still fine, and yeah, apparently our damage situation is fine here. So let's do this and just clear these skies out.
Offering support.
More or less. Again, there's still an alien fleet doing surveillance, but I'm going to wait for the new class of ships for that. Station. Oh! Maybe we do have some damage. Where? I mean, it lists, I guess, the raw armor. Because you can see here we got a 55-10 for the armor. Screw it. Let's do it. Yeah, there we go. I figured this should be fine. Like, on paper, our numbers were way ahead. So we'll accept, continue, return to operations, destroy the hab. Done. And now I will go and get you repaired and resupplied, because you probably took a little bit more damage. I don't know if maybe the combat strength number went down a bit, although it also go down with the Delta V. Yeah, I don't know. Ships. Can I tell? Salvage bay is orange. Only allowed in larger hulls. Well, this is a larger hull, isn't it? Yeah, I don't know how I can tell the actual damage. Assuming that's what that graphic means, which maybe it's not what it means. Oh, well, here, there you go, salvage. Okay, yeah, I think the salvage bay is damaged. I think that is what we're seeing there. Now, presumably it is being auto-repaired to a certain extent. Maybe there's a limit to the repair amount, but we'll go in and restock anyway, just to make sure everything's in tip-top shape. Thank you very much. Right, okay, good.
Crackdown.
Oh, yeah, in Russia, this, like, eastern little section of Russia, Humanity First did go, and there was a crackdown followed by a purge on the central point. Well, we're re-cracking them down, and we'll be doing a purge in a second. Okay, so you're good and ready to go. So let's keep booping. Say the Protectorate. I'm a little bit worried. Maybe I'll need to leave a little bit of hate off on the aliens. Let's go for the Resistance here, because we are at our capacity here. I do want to go after Turkey sooner rather than later. Right, so you're there. There's no ships. Blow it up. We could do some takeovers as well, but they'll surely seek retribution. Well, they're free to do that. And then here, 32 combat strength and 32. Oh, okay. Both the same. That's fine. So let's go to Jane Adams Station, not John Adams. Okay. Purge you. And, well, the other thing is I might want to target the fleets. Now, a lot of the fleets are sitting at stations, but if they're not, because I don't want to start building any stations until I've confirmed that I've cleared these guys. So yeah, this should be an absolute joke. Continue, select, Destroy. Close. Yeah, so Victor 621 actually has 621 combat strength, which I think is a coincidence. That's not the way it normally works, does it? And yeah, this is a fleet. It's tiny, but I guess even with microscopic amount of strength, if I start to build a new station, these guys could decide to go and blow something up. So we'll just go ahead and manually target that. Oh, yes, the big giant fleet coming to Mercury, which we are going to hope don't attack our shipyard. Yeah, they're going to blow up a bunch of our ground stations.
Our people have taken
Anything else, I
control.
wonder? Yeah, there it is there. Okay, and then we can check here. We'll have to reset our priority to what we want, which was, yeah, welfare and environment, and just try to stabilize. I don't think we're going to be fixing the government here. Do we have claims? No. Actually, here's a crazy question. Should I just abandon this country? What's it giving us? $50 a month, a pittance in tech, a pittance in boost. It is giving us 8 mission control. Now, if I drop this, how much is this? So this is about 22 control points, and we are definitely over. Turkey. Wow, yeah, Turkey's a lot more expensive. I'm seriously wondering about that. We still need more points to take Turkey. I don't suppose we've got another merge coming in, huh? Oh, Moldova can be merged in. That's good. And then with Sweden, yeah, we're... And Can we not federize you yet either? Oh, Federation is Moldova. Oh, okay, so it's not even unification. And then... Wait, where's the cooldown for Denmark? I'm confused. So I can't Federation Denmark. Let's disarm Warhead. It must still be just being a cooldown, but it's not listed here, I guess. Denmark. Oh, we've a... Must be allied or able to ally with all Federation members. Nation's Russia. Oh, hang on. Wrong page. Oh, I have to break this rivalry first, which is going to set a cooldown. There we go. Okay. Okay. That's the issue. Which wouldn't be a problem if Russia wasn't actually in the European Union. All right. I got there eventually. I may be slow, but sometimes I get there. Ooh, the servant's taking over some Philippine stuff. Eric to bed. Yes. They're going to go and blow up all of our mining on Mercury, which is annoying. Can't really do anything about it. Set that as a favorite. That's fine. We'll do that. I mean, actually, I guess one thing that's worth checking. Is there any chance? Oh, there's 2 alien fleets around here. I think 464 is the big one. So you are taking some damage, right? You're not immune to the point defense on the surface. At what point... There's still 1.5k. Now, and actually, not a lot of it is derived from their Delta V. Because at what point do we feel that we can actually sortie Mercdef? The nice thing is, again, the important thing is I didn't want them going after the shipyard. They might still decide to go after the shipyard. That's our hit squad. Oh, against this Mallard. Engage. Auto-resolve that one, because that's obviously going to be trivial. Continue. Select. And we'll go blow up Lock Station. And then Tamar Station. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to keep patrolling and prevent human factions from getting any toehold around Earth ever again. Or Mercury bases. Oh, sucks so much. How's the tech situation, actually. May of this year, we'll get deuterium fusion. That's nice. Working on metallurgy, subsurface radiation. The choke point's nearly done, and we could speed it up as well. Right, arrival procedures, I think, was completed over here. Now we got space commerce, which does feel very much like us, but I don't think we need to necessarily push this. I think it's going to happen naturally, and we're going to be fine with that. Same thing, I do want the cyborging. That's pretty exciting, but again, I don't think it's the right thing to push right now, because we do have the other priorities. Do we need to send any instructions here on Earth? I suppose so. Do I want to do some hiding? I might wanna. Let's go, and everyone who can hide, which is everyone except for astronaut, we'll send you to Southern Italy. The protection is actually pretty nice. We do need to do those.
Standing by for orders.
Although, can you protect? You can.
Ready.
You're known by the servants. Let me go to ground here.
Hunkering down.
And actually, I'll send you to go to ground as well.
Going into hiding.
And then Chew will do, if I just hit auto, you'll go and protect, yeah, which is fine.
Ready to go.
And you, oh, can you not protect a point? Oh, that's annoying. Because that's what I was going to do with Gemma, since you can't go into hiding.
Ready for orders.
And then you're going to do that. In fact, not protecting the Russian point is probably, yeah, this is probably the right priority for this. We'll want to do some hides on you after as well. I guess we'll take a tick. Cover. I did spend XP before we started.
Initiating deep cover.
Evading pursuit.
Yes, I should look again. Not the hit squad, sorry. Merc defense, and then... Yeah, no, you're still...
Making things safe for our people.
Oh, automated mining complex, we'll want that.
Offering counsel.
Surpass in space commerce, that's fine.
Making things safe for our people.
That's less than great. Less than great. Oh, you're going for one of my orbital stations. I don't love that. You're down to 1k strength. Get there at 7. Okay, so you're going to get there in 3 hours. If I were to take this and try to move you to Merc Energy, 9 hours. Yeah, you'll probably just blow it up before that happens. Do I need to save the Merc Energy template? No, I'll probably, just like with the mines, I'll probably go through the trouble of checking to see what the situation is and what I might want to change. I might want to go to quad ground defenses for the mines. What if they keep blowing up more of these stations? I suppose I do have to do a stand. Yeah, okay. I mean, it'll certainly suck if they then go. If we go, I don't know if this is gonna. I don't know how long it takes them to destroy the base. I'm gonna do that, and they'll sit there for a little while to do the base destruction. Right. And then, are we actually closer? Well, we can set an encounter now. So we'll do it. Well, they're doing another crater. Hopefully they take a little bit of damage from the bombardment before we engage here, but it's not going to happen. Okay. Engage. Boom. There you go. As expected. Even though they had higher numbers here, we have a lot of like missile monitors and stuff like that, plus the backup of some laser stuff. Yeah, I figured we'd be okay. I really didn't want to take them at 1.5, but at 1, that seemed doable. Okay. Now, this is going to upset the aliens some more. Ooh, we got 9 exotics. That's really good. Okay, select you. Send you back to Merc Prime. 10 hours. Okay. And then, do I feel like I can rebuild things around Mercury? I think the answer is yes. So what we're going to do is we're going to be founding some new settlements. I don't have to do auto settlements, I think, for this. Oh, did people go and take over those sites already? That's a little annoying. But I think what we'll end up doing is we'll do some marine groups to go and take things over. Let's manage that. Let's view these hab templates, and so I'm gonna rebuild this. I'm gonna go and cancel out the Merc Mine. Merc Mine 4x defense. Actually, I guess that is what I was looking for. This one over here. I was gonna go with the quad defense. So we'll do this. The power is going to be... You know, we do have some to spare. Do I just get a 5th defense module? Yeah, let's do it. I won't necessarily update the template because I might choose to do some other module at some of these places. Merc Mine, defend, and then get a 5th one in there. Okay. And then orbitals. Bound orbital, manage. Now, if I want to template, we got a few, like the Merc Energy one. Do I want to quad defense these things? I don't know if there's another way to, like, view these with more details. Merc Energy. That's 2 layered defense. Got a pair of skunk works. You know what? It's fine. Yeah. We'll do all the low orbit just because that'll be easier to defend. Yeah, sure. We still want to do a lot of energy research. So that's fine. And... well, 2 we might be okay. Do I want to do an information sciences one or material sciences one? Okay, we'd be going into medium orbit, but I think that's probably okay. We do have a lot of mission control. So, we don't need to do an admin center here. I probably want to farm. I might want to go to, like, let's say 3 of these layered defense things. And let's assume, operation center, of course. Do I want to go and get the Nanofactory Skunk Works, or do I want to specialize you specifically on the science? So this is going to be information science, for example. These are 40, and we will need a little bit more power. Or I can just build something cheaper for the last one. Some science module that takes less power. Okay, I can do life here. Well, material's fairly cheap as well. Oh, material's a little lower too. Okay, so let's do that. And I'm going to do one more of these in medium orbit for material science as a focus. So, all still tier 2. 1 farm. Still the ops center. Say 3 of these. 1 solar array. 1 skunk works. And then the materials research. There you go. We have a little bit to spare, but that's okay. Okay. I think I'm happy with this. And then around Earth, hit squad. We'll just wait for the hit squad to come back. Right. You're in lock station. We'll destroy that. And then... okay, there's an alien fleet, but they're doing surveillance, so they're not going to shoot anything. There are no more human fleets. We'll go and blow up Tamar Station. Although, I mean, it's not developed in any way, but I'm going to do it anyway. And now I feel very confident about founding more orbitals and filling in all these interface stations. Because no one's going to blow us up in short term. Well, I suppose if... no, we still don't have the global tech for the little fighters or whatever. So I don't even have to worry about them launching fighters and blowing anything up. So what we're going to do is we're going to fill all these orbitals. And for this, so I do want the admin node in here because it will give us control points. Yep, good. And then I don't think I need the reconnaissance array, but I suppose I should still op center. It eats tons of power. That's the one thing. This op center eats so much power. It does pay for itself in terms of MC. And around Mercury, it's a no-brainer. But here, This fusion array, more than half of the fusion array is going to go to the op center just by itself. And if I'm talking about quad defenses, I think around Earth I won't do it. I think we'll make use of the stuff a little bit more directly. At least 3 layered defense. Well, okay, you know what? We're probably back in the stage of, honestly, these layered defense arrays are never going to stop an alien fleet. And if we have purged the skies from the human fleets, yes, they might come from, say, the moon or something like that. But we do have our hit squad and various things. I'll go with 2. And maybe we'll call that. And then just a smattering of different tech with no specific push. I suppose we might want to do the social here because we can't do it in other things. Actually, the social is fine. Let's see what we can put in. We'll do a social. I'll do a climate as well. And then, do we want a Marines barracks? No, I'm gonna say no. Military science gives us more mil-tech value. I mean, up to a max, but if we build a few with this sort of setup. Oh, and the nano factory. Oh yes, the economy investment. Okay, and then we need another fusion reactor. And then boost to knowledge. I mean, we could double up on these, but I don't know if we've got a ton of Xeno stuff. We'll get another one of these. And mission control priority. Okay, I think this is going to be a new, like, Earth Omni science kind of setup. I may have missed something, but you know what? Like, either we can build a bunch of specialized ones, we can build a bunch of generic ones, or what we do is build a bunch of generic ones and then every now and again check to see if we've fallen behind on the category and fill that in. The one thing I don't know if there's a place to do it. Maybe there is a way. Can I find out, like, these boosts? Like, say, this 6% boost to investment in knowledge priority. Is there a way to find out what it's currently at? Because it caps at 30. If I'm already at 30, then building this isn't going to give me that 6%. It's still going to give us the 10% like science. Yes, there's diminishing returns, blah, 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 blah. But that's not the concern. And I can see that clearly over here, right? I can see what it is. Yes, there's diminishing returns, but I still want to get them up, you know, and diminishing returns doesn't mean it doesn't do anything. It's different for the 30%. Then it doesn't. And more, it's less about, well, if I'm already at 30% bonus from the knowledge here, I might still build the information science research centers. But the important thing is if something isn't capped, I desperately want to. So I don't know. Anyway, we'll save that. And then I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to slap down a few more of these in these various orbits. So we'll do this, and we'll do the same thing where I go, I called it Earth Omni Science. Fly. Do I want to get a second shipyard around Earth is an interesting question. Really, that might be more of a Mercury thing because, of course, you know, Mercury is the mostest closest, as we all know, to all other planets. So anyway, what I'll do is I'll put a cut in here. We'll advance time a little bit probably because I don't think there's going to be anything else crazy in the short term. Although, having destroyed that alien fleet, we might get a message that there's a ginormous alien fleet coming our way. Maybe I would have wanted to hold off until we get the next round of ships, although they're coming in pretty soon. 78 days around Mercury, 75 around Earth. Fingers crossed. And we still have to kill that surveillance fleet as well. Folks, thanks for watching another episode. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.